Orchestra's spring concert. We are so glad that you're here to help us celebrate everything these students have done over the course of this year. Of course, in front of you see the concert orchestra. They have been working so hard this year. And really, what you just heard was Ventus, which was the piece that they performed at Concert Performance Assessment, where they won an excellent and a superior rating this year. Give them a round of applause. The next piece we're going to play for you is one of my favorites by Richard Meyer. It's called Dragon Hunter. Another round of applause to our concert orchestra. It's been wonderful. We're going to welcome to the stage our chamber orchestra, and as they get settled, I'm going to give you a few updates. First, you'll notice in your program there's a page that cites all of these awards that this orchestra and these orchestra members have won this year. We have had multiple orchestra members in the Williamson County Honors Orchestra, the Tennessee Mid-State Orchestra. We have a member of the Tennessee All-State Orchestra, which actually their concert is next Saturday at Gaylord Opryland at 11 a.m. And we had 4 students accepted into the Tennessee Governor's School for the Arts this summer. So that is amazing. Could you give those students a round of applause? Now, giving you all an update on our fundraising campaign, we did something new this year called Reaching Our Goal. And I am happy to report that quite easily, with the support of you, your friends, and family, we have raised $5,000 for the Centennial Orchestra. Thank you so much. As we get settled in just a moment, we will start with our Centennial Chamber Orchestra. repertoire that is quite standard in string orchestra. It's very famous pieces of music that almost every person who studies one of these instruments learns some of these pieces. And one of the most famous for violinists is learning the Concerto for Two Violins in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach. Very, very famous piece, and it just so happened in my senior year, senior recital was me playing the Bach double, and this year I overheard these two wonderful violinists. They were both at some point in their career working on this piece, and I said, would you all want to do this? And they graciously agreed. This is the first time that the orchestra has also had the chance to accompany a soloist. And it's a very different world because I am controlled by what they do, and therefore the orchestra is controlled by what the soloists are doing as well. So we hope you enjoy this. This is what we lovingly refer to as the Bach double. What I love about the Centennial Orchestra is they're always willing to take a risk and accept a challenge, because what they were just playing was not for students. It was the professional level, and I think they did an amazing job. Can you give them a round of applause? So we are going to move forward with one of the orchestra's pieces that they like a lot. This is from Dvorak's New World Symphony, Symphony Number 9. we're doing and the amazing things that these students have done over the course of their high school career, but it's also bittersweet for us because this is the last time that our senior class will play in this configuration together. And they are an amazing class. I'm going to actually ask all of our seniors to please step to the front of the stage for a moment. This class came in freshman year, got used to being a part of Centennial Orchestra, went into their sophomore year, and all of a sudden, everything got shut down. Find a spot. Then they went through one of the strangest junior years that we could ever ask. But one of the amazing things about these students, they were able to persevere through all of that. They were flexible, they were kind, they worried about each other, and they were always on top of everything, which was amazing. We always call it unprecedented times. But I think coming out of that, this generation that we are graduating right now, they have resilience, they have grit, they have perseverance, and this generation is going to change the world for the better. I'm going to do something and introduce each one of these seniors, and as I introduce them, I'm going to hand them a rose. The reason for the rose is that in every one of your lives, somebody has made a huge difference. Whether it's a parent supporting you through absolutely everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? To one of your best friends who was really, really there for you. I challenge you tonight, after I present the rose and after the concert, that you give that rose to the person who has really helped you out over the course of these 4 years. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one. See, you can already see their snarky sense of humor coming out, right? We're going to start, when I say your name, if you would, come over here, okay? We're going to start with Alexa Coronado. I don't know what I'm going to do without Miss Alexa, because you talk about the best sense of humor. I can always guarantee that Alexa is going to say something that is spot on and is going to crack me up every single day. I have loved seeing you grow, my dear, all the way through these 4 years. Alexa's going to Columbia State. She's going to study business, and she wants to open a bakery in the future. She is a recipient of the Tennessee Hope Scholarship, and I asked the students what some of their favorite memories were. She actually had 2. And one was when Preston sped up the whole orchestra during a run-through of scene from the Emerald Isle. Yeah, that was great. And then when Alexa and Sonia were practicing, she wants to say it was Carol of the Bells, and all of a sudden the whole orchestra thought they were doing a run-through, and so everybody joined in and played together. And I think that does embody the spirit of all of these students. My dear, congratulations. Let me call up Eileen Kim. Came to us, and I'm not sure you actually spoke to me that first year at all. Yes, no. She goes, no, I did not. But you have opened up so much, and we've gotten to see your wonderful, wonderful personality, and you are so intelligent, and you really are on top of everything, right? She said for her favorite thing was every moment of orchestra. She is off to college. Have you decided yet? UAB, very good, and she is on a merit-based scholarship for that. Congratulations, my dear. Whoops, step down. Okay, I'm going to take these out so they don't fall down. All right. The next person I'm going to call up is Sonia Gupta. I made a fatal mistake with her. I thought, oh, she's sweet, innocent, right? And she was quiet and all of that. So I was like, oh, never lets anything get in the way of what she wants to achieve, and that's what's going to make you the most successful out there. She is going to attend Boston University to study medical anthropology. She's won the Hope Scholarship, the Presidential and Vice Presidential Scholarships from UK and Ithaca College, tons of scholarships. And her favorite moment was when Preston said that he gave his solo to Emily because he felt bad. There's that sassiness, right? We're going to miss you, my dear. Congratulations. I'm going to call up Vinaya Vantaru. Yes. This wonderful young lady always has a smile for people. Always. Yeah, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mrs. Cowan. But yes, she always has a smile. We've been on so many adventures together. I think we've been on pretty much every adventure there could be. Probably. Have you decided on? She's also going to UAB. She also won a $10,000 non-major music scholarship at UAB and UNKC was that one. At UAB, she won a $20,000 merit scholarship. She also was offered scholarships at UTK, and actually says she doesn't remember the rest. So that's pretty amazing, right? Oh, congratulations, dear. We're good at this. John Mover. You were very tiny when you came here first. Yeah, you've gotten a lot taller. And I have so many amazing memories of you from haunted houses. Yeah, there's some stuff there. Very creative. And what I've loved the most is when you came in, you were so unsure of yourself on viola. And tonight, have you seen how many solos he's performed so far? That's amazing, my friend. He says you're off to UTK for engineering. You won the Hope Scholarship for that. And his favorite memory so far has been the trip to Orlando, Florida. I would agree with that one. Oh, congratulations, John. Levi Mells. Once again, so many amazing, amazing memories from the very first haunted house. I will never forget you at all. That was creepy. One of the things I love about you is that you are always staying true to yourself and to who you are. And no matter what comes at you in the world, you always persevere through that. And that is something that's going to take you a long, long way. Levi's off to UT Martin. Yes. Receiving federal Pell Grant, TSAC, Tennessee Lottery, Dean Scholarship, and Hope Scholarship. Amazing. And it says his favorite memories come from our ASTA trip at Universal and Disney. Right? That's wonderful. Congratulations. Preston Kutzman. Orchestra, right? He missed his freshman year, played viola in middle school, and then switched over to violin, and you guys can see how far he's come with that, right? 2 years at All-State, Mid-State, all of those things. It's amazing. You have not decided on your college yet. No? That's good. Well, that's fine. You still have time, right? But you are on the pre-med track? Fantastic. He's done, of course, the National Merit Scholarship, and weren't you one of our perfect ACT scores? No? Or was it just the National Merit? National Merit finalist. Congratulations. And I do have to ask though, why is your sophomore year mid-state audition your favorite memory?
Well, it kind of is what got me into my sophomore year mid-state audition. I failed, actually. Didn't get in. But I will say I had a really great time at my mid-state audition. You know, if any of you are kind of on the edge about playing violin, or if the kids are on the edge, I'd recommend just try it out. You never know when you're gonna fail and when you're gonna love it. And so I failed mid-state my sophomore year, and I made all-state both 2 years after that. So
good inspiration. I love that. Congratulations. Miss Haley Jones. Oh, Haley is near and dear to my heart because I'm going to try not to cry, okay? Another one, Kayla, you were so quiet, you know, and I was like, oh, this is a really calm and very kind class. And then I found all of their sense of humor coming out. And one of the things with Haley that I just have always, and I'm really going to miss this badly, Haley is the type of person that she stands up and says what she thinks and will make suggestions very kindly and will absolutely improve whatever project you're working on. It's amazing. She also is one that I can always trust because of your kind heart, that if there is ever a child who is in need or somebody who needs mentoring or counseling or anything like that, Haley is the one that is going to gently guide them in the right direction. I mean, you have been an adult since you were 14 years old, right? Just in your heart, you are an old soul. And some of my favorite things is remembering Bahamas, that amazing trip, Orlando, heading off to Dollywood this year. We've gone everywhere together, right? And then to see you also grow so much as a musician has been amazing, and it has truly been my own. You are, you are off to MTSU to study graphic design and illustration, receiving the Hope Scholarship, and your favorite memory is also the Orlando trip, being with the friends and riding all the roller coasters, right? Oh, we're going to miss you, my darling. A hard time, right? Because I tell you, like, hey, fill this out. No, that doesn't happen. But honestly, coming in, I've known Toby since 8th grade. He's pretty famous actually through Middle Tennessee because in 8th grade, he was blowing everybody away at Honors Orchestra and all the orchestra directors because Toby was about this big when he first started here, and they were all like, the cello's bigger than he is. But he made it sing, and always does. And I have fabulous memories from all of this whole group of kids at the Orlando trip did this photo shoot with their lightsabers. And it's one of my favorite pictures in the classroom is Toby's. It needs to be on an advertisement somewhere. Where are you off to next year? Oh, heading to MTSU, and what are you studying? Nice, engineering, I love that. And it has been such an honor, my friend. I don't know what we'll do without you, okay? And Toby Stokes, good job. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the senior class of 2022. So we are going to end our concert tonight with a piece that actually we originally played at Nationals. We played it last year. They seem to constantly ask for this piece. It is a lot of fun. We're combining the whole orchestra together into one. Our final piece tonight is called Green Rhythmico. Thank you.